For me, the answer is yes. We are called to love each other. And in chapter 12 of that same letter to the church in Rome, Paul says, you guys, you can't fake love. You can't fake love. It's written all over your face. You can't fake it. Just the way that when we're tired, when we're struggling, it's written all over our face. But Paul says, but you gotta let your love be genuine. The only way we can let our love be genuine when we're tired, when we're struggling, when we're out of patience, is we've got to put those things at the foot of the cross. What I mean by that is, you've got to admit it, and you've got to be able to go to Jesus and say, Jesus, I am so out of patience with this person. I am so out of patience. But I give this thing to you. I give it to you, and I ask you for you to give me your patience. I ask you to give me your energy. I ask you to give me whatever I need to be able to love this person. That's putting it at the foot of the cross. And that's what genuine love is. Not your, whatever you have that's real. But it's about what Jesus has that's real. And sharing that. I know that my love is not enough. Whether it's for my wife, or my kids, or any of you guys. But the only way that I can love all of this is if I continually ask Jesus and say, Jesus, I don't have enough. I know it. That's why I come to you. Give me what you've got. So that my love can be real. My love can be genuine. If you look at Paul's letter to the church in Corinthians, this is my favorite passage in the whole Bible, where Paul talks about what love is. And when I read this passage, I know that so much of this is not me. But I know that it is Jesus. I know that it is God. Right? It says, love is genuine. Love hates what's evil. Love holds on to what is good. Love honors. Love rejoices. Love is patient. And it goes on and on and on. I love that. And Paul says, that's what you've got to do. That's what you've got to do. And the only way that you can be it is if you take the love of Jesus. For those of us who are single and who are looking for a significant other, I want to invite you to pray. As you look for somebody who's loving, who is faithful, right? Look for these characters. Look for someone who not only loves you, but loves people that need it. I think that's so critical. That's what defines the character of a person. The spirit of a person is how they treat people that are on the outside, that really need your love, but don't have anybody in their life to get it from. I know from my personal experience, when our parents passed away, oh my gosh, it was devastating. It was like a huge black hole in my life, in my heart. And I know, so many of you came and just shook my hand, gave me a hug, right? And that meant so much to me, right, in those hard times. And I think that's why the Bible in the book of Ecclesiastes says, people, faithful people, spiritual people, it says this about them. It is better to go to the house of mourning than to go to the house of feasting. That's what Ecclesiastes says. That's a spiritual person. That's a godly person. And it goes on and says, the heart of the wise is in the house of the mourning. Right? We seek those places where there is mourning, where there is need, and we go there. And we share with them the love of Jesus. That's what we're called to do. And it says, if you're looking for a significant other, forget these guys. But the heart of fools is in the house of parties. Right? There are people who will intentionally look for places where there are holes, where darkness is, and they go there and they bring the light of Christ. Don't look for significant others. We're just looking for parties. The Bible says it right there. They're nothing but fools. Brandon, got that? I'm just letting you know, man. Don't look for fools. You know, love's tough. It's not just about parties. But love is about finding places where love needs to be shared. I recently saw a movie called Soul Surfer. Some of you guys have probably saw it when it was in theaters. I always have to watch it when it comes out on DVD because it's cheaper. It's about a girl named Bethany Hamilton, a 13-year-old surfer girl in Hawaii, who is rising to stardom. She's beginning to win, and she's getting endorsements. One day she's out surfing with her friends, and a shark attacks her, and she loses an arm. As you can imagine, you know, she thinks her surfing life is over. And she loses all motivation for surfing, and even just for life itself. One day, she ends up going on a youth group mission trip to Thailand with her church, where she witnesses so many people who have been devastated by a tsunami. She sees families who have lost their homes, who are living out in the street, no food, no water. Families who have lost parents, who have lost kids, who are just in complete darkness. And then she begins to realize that life is more than surfing. Life is more than surfing. That she is more than surfing. That there is more to life than winning surfing championships. With that in mind, you know, she begins to kind of remember her love for life and for surfing again. And she enters a competition. Let's watch as she surfs in this one competition after she loses an arm. And she's going up against one of her biggest competitors. And you can always tell who the biggest competitor is because they're wearing black. Okay, so let's watch this.
45 seconds on the clock and no set waves on the horizon. This contest may be over, Bo. We are counting down to end this final. Just 30 seconds left on the clock.
Big bomb on the outside.
15 seconds remaining.
Everybody else is too far inside.
The Rip Curl Nationals, 10 seconds to go. And there is Bethany Hamilton with an amazing wave out the back. Will this be enough? She is paddling. Here comes the wave.
She's taking the drop.
said dead. Still checking that video. No.
Hey, you okay?
Very, are you?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. What am I supposed to do now?
You're supposed to enjoy it. All of it. For the rest of your life.
In fifth place, Bethany Hamilton. And in fourth place, Layla Hurst. Third place, Najee Milliman. Second place, Alana Blanchard. And in first place, Melina Birch.
Hey! Hey, Melina! Great job. You're a tough opponent. Bethany Hamilton, nobody is as tough as you. Get up here, come on. Come on.
I'd like to share this win with Bethany Hamilton because the judges may not have counted that last wave, but I did.
Bethany?
Bethany! Bethany!
Hey, whoa. Back off, okay?
It's okay.
Are you sure?
You don't have to talk.
Yeah, but what about Dylan, Logan, or Stephanie? What if they're watching?
Bethany, I'm from Trans World Surf Magazine. Are you upset you didn't win today?
I didn't come to win. I came to serve.
Bethany, I just wanted to ask you if you could go back to that day and not have gone surfing, would